Good morning, Ron Samuel. Can you hear me? I don't think anybody can hear me.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Oh,
Loud
wonderful.
and clear, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I was just having issues with sound, so now I found out I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome. How you doing, Ron?
Happy Saturday, everyone.
Doing good. Happy Saturday back. It's going to be a great one.
Sparta! Oh!
I have no idea what that means.
You gotta watch the movie, Ron.
What's the name of the movie?
Was it 300?
300.
Okay.
That's a war cry.
Okay.
You heard that? It was time to battle.
I see.
Yeah,
Well,
we
let's
all
go
got to
for
learn how to
it.
say it together.
All right.
Yes, that's the strength. We're going to learn to do that. We'll show up at the next convention.
There you go. I'll be quiet now.
All right, it's loading up. It's loading up. Happy Saturday, everyone. We have a tremendous leader today oh my God, I'm ready to take some notes. Ron Samuel. As a matter of fact, he's one of the most consistent person I've ever met in my life. He's always on the go in regards to promoting what he does. He's got passion for it. So, Ron Samuel, if you are ready, let us know. I got my notepad ready, man. Thanks for joining us. As a matter of fact, we are ready to hear you.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Great day, Spartan family. Today I'll be starting chapter 9, reading out of our amazing book, Get Rich or Stay Broke Forever by Dr. Gerald W. Parker. Chapter 9, Purpose, Discovery, Journal, and Realignment Checklist. You've been building. You've been disciplined. You've been doing the hard work of building a routine and chasing down your goals. You've proven you can climb. But let me ask you a question that stops most high achievers in their tracks. Are you climbing the right mountain? For ambitious entrepreneurs like us, the question lands differently because we know how to build systems, outwork competition, push through fatigue, execute even when we don't feel like it. However, this chapter isn't questioning your discipline, it's questioning your direction. Now, momentum without purpose is just motion. It's the difference between a high performance race car and a driver who knows the track and a runway vehicle hurtling toward a cliff. You can have all the discipline, all the courage, all the money in the world, but if it's not in service of a purpose that truly lights your fire, you will end up at the finish line feeling unfulfilled and empty. This is the great trap of the modern world. Achieving life you never actually wanted. Achieving a life you never actually wanted. Excuse me. Most people treat purpose like a lottery ticket, something you hope to find one day. Fully formed under a rock, that's a lie. Sold to you to keep you passive. Purpose isn't found, it's built. To add to that, again, entrepreneurs, motion feels like productivity for us. Busy calendar, new opportunities, new partnerships. Consider motion answers the question, am I moving? Purpose answers the question, am I moving toward what matters? It's clarified through consistent, honest self inquiry and the courage to realign when life inevitably throws you off course. It is an active, ongoing process of excavation. Now, let me stop there real quick because this word Excavation is powerful. So excavation is not glamorous. It's slow. It's repetitive. It's deliberate. Again, back to us for ambitious entrepreneurs like all of us. It's important. We all are used to launches, big moves, strategic pivots, public wins. Yet excavation happens privately. It's quiet. It asks you the question. It asks you, are you building for long term? Admitting that this, excuse me, I got thrown off there. Let me map back. I got too many pages in front of me. All right, let me see where was I? Okay, let's get back here. It is designed, let me start. The Purpose Discovery Journal and Realignment Checklist is your campus and your shovel. It is designed to help you get quiet, get honest, and get clear on your why. This is not a passive exercise. It is a manual for action. It is the tool that ensures every check mark you make and every goal you hit is taking you closer to the life you were meant to live. It's time to stop just moving and start leading. Start with yourself. Let's find your true north. The Purpose Journal, the Purpose Discovery Journal, a meeting with your future self. Treat this journaling practice not as a chore, but as the most important meeting of your week. This is your strategic session with your CEO of your life. You. Your task is to get brutally honest about what drives you. Don't write what you think sounds good. Write what feels true. Journaling prompts. 1. What were you born to do? That's a great question. Think back to your childhood. Before the world told you who you should be, what you should do for fun, or what you did do for fun that felt effortless. What activities made you lose track of time? Maybe it was organizing your toys, a sign of a systems builder, telling an elaborate story, a sign of a creator, or taking things apart to see how they worked, a sign of an engineer. What did you lose, or what did you love, excuse me, so much that you do it for free? This is a clue to your most natural, authentic state of being. What are you naturally good at? That's the question we should ask ourselves. What are you naturally good at? This is your unique genius. What skills do you what skills do people consistently ask you to help them with? Is it simplifying complex issues or ideas, excuse me, meditating or mediating arguments, fixing things, organizing chaotic events? Pay attention to the problems people bring to you. Your natural talents are often so second nature to you that you don't even recognize them as a skill. Excuse me. List them out. This is the raw material of your purpose. What makes you angry? Your frustration is a compass. What injustices, inefficiencies, or problems in the world make you feel a deep sense of frustration or righteous anger? Is it seeing talented people waste their potential? Is it convoluted corporate bureaucracy? Is it a lack of financial literacy in your community? That anger is powerful. It's a powerful signal. It points directly to a problem you are uniquely equipped and motivated to solve. Your purpose often lies on the other side of your greatest frustration. What do you do? What do you want to do to help? Purpose is never just about you. It is always in service of others. Who are the people you feel a magnetic pull to serve, lead, or inspire? Is it young entrepreneurs, struggling artists, families in your community? Getting specific about who you want to help clarifies your what and why. Your purpose gains power when it is attached to a clear mission for others. If you had no fear of failure or judgment, what would you do? Answer this question quickly without overthinking. If you knew you could not fail and no one would judge your choice, what would you dedicate your life to? Now, write down the first thing that comes to your mind. This question bypasses the logical condition part of your brain and speaks directly to your soul's ambition. This is often the purest signal of your true north. The purpose alignment checklist, your tactical reset button. Life is a constant process of falling off course, and correcting. This checklist is your tool for those moments when you feel stuck, unmotivated, or lost. Use it weekly or whenever you feel the drift. Revisit your why. Go back and read your answers to journal prompts. Reconnect with the core purpose you identified. The daily grind can make you forget why you started. Happens all the time. This act is This act of remembrance is a powerful anchor that pulls you back to what truly matters. Audit your environment. Your environment is either pushing you towards your purpose or pulling you away from it. Do the people, places, or things around you support your mission or drain your energy? Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at the information you consume. Does the environment reflect the person you're trying to become? Now, cut the distractions. Purpose requires focus. What is one thing you can eliminate from your life, a habit, a person, a commitment that is not in service of your purpose? We all need to answer that question. Saying no to the wrong things is just as important as saying yes to the right ones. That's good. Be ruthless in protecting your energy and attention. Let me read that again. Be ruthless in protecting your energy and attention. Take one small aligned action today. Purpose is built through action, not just thought. Do something today that directly connects to your purpose, no matter how small. Make the call, write the first sentence, send the email, register the domain. Small aligned actions build momentum and prove to yourself that you're serious. Lastly, speak your purpose aloud. Tell one person you trust what you're building and why. This act of declaration makes it real. It moves your purpose from a private thought to a public commitment. Speaking it gives it energy and invites accountability, both from yourself and from others. And that's the conclusion of chapter 9. Do we have any thoughts, any feedback on what was shared thus far?
I'd like to jump in, Ron, real quick.
Absolutely.
But I'll start at the back, and you guys can go back to whatever part moved you. But this last one here, it says speak your purpose aloud. Find somebody that you have confidence in, that has confidence in you, that you can share the dream with, the vision. Somebody who knows that you're serious about what you're trying to achieve. But now we have accountability, right? And that's what we have to do. We got to be serious about what it is we're trying to achieve. And when you make that commitment, you'd be shocked at how the universe begins to line things up for you, meaning the right people begin to show up, the right circumstances are created. So that's why we've got to be, diligent in our efforts to really make it plain what it is we're trying to achieve, what we want to do. And then we've got a target to go after. but we've got to put it on paper. And the book talks about putting that vision somewhere where you can see it every single day, whether it's your bathroom, your refrigerator. My favorite car is a BMW. And I early on, man, at 17, 18 years old, I cut pictures out of magazines all day long, and I had them everywhere in the bathroom. I mean, everywhere I moved, that car was in my vision. And that was the first car that I purchased, a BMW 320i. Man, that was something special to me. So dreams do come true, guys. That much I do know. All it needs is the effort and the belief, and these things will happen. They'll manifest themselves without question.
Great. Thanks for sharing that, Dr. Parker. Anyone else have anything to share?
Yeah, this is Jay Early. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, sir. How about you?
Fantastic, fantastic. Great chapter. I got a lot out of that, and one of the things that, and this is going to sound very funny, but as I'm listening to you, someone's in my inbox trying to cross recruit me, and I say cross recruit me because they're in our company.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
But here's the thing, in the discussion we're having, I'm not going to say that I completely changed them around, because I reversed it on them and asked them why they joined the company. And the reason I bring this up, because we're talking about focus and our visions that we have, but I come to find out a number of people, they don't have visions.
Mm,
They forgot about their childhood, okay, and the dreams that they did have at that time. But the key thing, and I just want to stress this to the people that are here, and hopefully you're stressing it to your people, because I'm seeing it on the internet, online, I'm sorry, and I keep asking myself this question: why are people not running our doors down? We shouldn't have to look for anyone. We should be pushing people away. And the reason I say that, the biggest problem right now, and we all know it in this group, is that America is not educated on finances. There's nobody teaching finances. And I haven't found another company yet, so I'm not going to say that's not true. But what we offer right here, we're offering the solution to over, 70% of the working population of America is living paycheck to paycheck, or one paycheck away from a disaster. That's the solution that we're offering here. So we're actually, how do I say this? We're all teachers here. We're marketers, yes, but we're marketing the teaching part. And we're trying to help people come from poverty into solitude financially, which is, all this you could actually wrap it back to the Bible. If anybody remembers the story of the three tokens. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that our maker wants us to be successful. And we have to start by being successful in our finances. And so if we really believe in what we are doing, we won't have problems sharing it to someone else. So I ask each and every one of you to go inside yourself and to find your belief. Do you really believe that we have a solution that can solve or help millions of people, not hundreds, not thousands, but millions of Americans need what we have to offer? Because once we have that belief, we have no problem transporting that belief out into the public. And there's enough tools there to help us, but it all starts mentally first. And then you won't care about a person that says, well, that's not for me. Okay, well, I'll be here when you feel it's for you. And I'm on to the next person. But it's that inner belief. And then, of course, by helping others, all the goals you have in you will come true, because then you're putting together the finances to be able to do whatever else you want to do. And I'll just say this and I'll stop. Just think about Magic Johnson. I know everybody here knows that name. Okay. And when his career came to a sudden halt, that man had to go in a different direction quickly. And he did. And he's brought a lot of others with him that are following his belief. I think I'll stop there and let you read some more.
Well, I appreciate you brother, for sharing that. This is a conversation that we have often. We are tasked with delivering and sharing this information. And I said to two partners yesterday that we need to be screaming it from the rooftop. So I admit that I need to step up and step out more often than I have, and I will. So I take the heed that you what you said. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate your words. I appreciate everything you bring to the group. Thank you for sharing what you shared.
No problem.
All right. If no one else has anything, I'll proceed to chapter 10.
Ron, there's
Yes.
two of us. There's Ron Copeland and myself. Ron, you
Oh,
want to go
my
first, and I'll go
apologies.
after.
My apologies.
It's okay. Hey, this conversation, it's amazing. But Ron, if you want to go ahead, I'll go after you.
No, sir, you first. You're in line first.
Oh, well, thank you. I won't be long. I just want to echo what Jay has said. You know, if you heard his voice, the clarity of his mission, he knows what America is facing, right? And he's all the way in Germany, and not just America, the world itself. It's the thing is, when you have a vehicle in front of you that has a lot of energy, most people can't recognize it. They get caught up by the noise. That's why, Rod Samuel, as you read earlier today, your environment. See, when you identify yourself with an environment of prosperity, and then you have the vehicle that goes along with it, and then you got other people that are maybe kind of lost, trying to find greener grass on the other side. As Jay alluded to, see, the problem is not that the grass is greener on the other side, is most people are distracted looking at everyone else's business instead of minding their own. But when you understand your mission and your purpose and why is it you're doing what you're doing, you start to find the small circle. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't need a lot of people to make an impact. I don't know if any one of you has watched the movie Pay It Forward. If you haven't watched that movie, it's going to make you cry. It makes me cry every time I watch it. It's called Pay It Forward. Okay. And this young man, was made a difference in the life of three people that impacted everybody in the world. So I just want you to think about where we are now. See, we made a lot of invitations today, but we got a circle of champions, 21 champions here with us, feeding off of each other. And we're just riding the wave because we know exactly what our mission is. And the mission starts with, who are you hanging around with? And I feel honored. I feel proud to be here because I know that we got great visionaries here with us this morning. And I want to give Jose welcome. He's in the construction business. We met him probably about a month ago. He started as a client with us. He saw the big vision of what our company has to offer, and he transitioned. He goes, wait a minute, there's more to this than just helping me with services. There you are. There's Jose. So
Morning, good
he's
morning.
got. Hey, good morning. I just want him to say hi to us, and I want us to welcome him. He's a total entrepreneur. So Jose, great to have you here, my friend.
All right, good morning, everybody. It's great to be here with you guys, and I really like what we talking about what we talking about, and the most important thing is what it motivates me is like um, we gotta have in mind who we want to help, who we want to hang around with, and try to help out people because there's a lot of people crying out for some help because they tired to be working on what they do, and they don't know how to make free free wealth financial free financial situation for their life. And
Is it my computer or I think he
No,
froze?
you
Buenos dias, Jose.
Yeah, Jose probably on
Welcome,
his way
Jose.
to.
yeah.
Hey, Jose, you were cutting off, Jose. We can
Oh,
hear you
okay,
now.
okay. Yeah, so I really like the information. I thank you guys for the opportunity, and thank you.
Great to have you, Jose. So you
All
see,
right,
when you
man.
find people like that, and as a matter of fact, he was implementing one of our services, and he goes and he calls Melissa. He goes, "Do you know anything about the stock market?" And Melissa goes, I got something better than that. So that conversation right there shift gears from using one of our services to now seeing the entire platform where he goes, everybody needs what we have. So Jose, welcome to the Circle of Champions. You are one, you're one of us. Welcome to the
Thank
family.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So I'm stepping away. We're gonna let Ron Copeland proceed. Thanks again, Ron Samuel. You're doing an awesome job.
Yeah, this chapter 9, really starts off with a doggone good question. And that's, am I climbing the right mountain? Well, I think really a lot of people don't think about that. I know I don't. Am I really looking at the mountain that is a must in my life? Probably not. I get not mixed up. I get guided by other people's opinion, or I get guided by my own insecurities. It's like, well, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and you get diverted from what is the real must in your life. What is the real mountain that I need to climb? What do I need to do? What do I need to accomplish that will improve not only my life but other people's life? So that was a real profound, for me, question to ask. Personally, it made me think a little bit and say, well, what is the doggone right mountain for me? And it really comes down to being a paramedic for 33 years. I really like helping people and making a difference in their life. I like to rescue them. It's fun. It's exciting. You know you made a difference for somebody that day when you actually rescue them from some issue that's going on in their life. Unequivocally, I'd say at least 75% of America needs some sort of help and or rescue in their finances. So if I turn my concept into I'm just making money or trying to make money or trying to build an empire with MWR into a concept of I'm really making a difference in someone's life, someone's family today, not tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow too. But I'm going to take my personality, which is to help, and now I can take that and consciously move it into this business and move further into it with excitement, not depression because they turned me down. The faster I go through the turn downs, the faster I get to somebody who wants to jump on and say, holy crap, look what you're doing for me. Not that I need the accolade, but look what this does for me in my life and my family's life for eons going forward. So climbing the right mountain is wonderful. And I need to question that and look at it. And as I did, yes, it fits. I'm climbing the right mountain today with MWR and this group. So I say thank you, Dr. Parker, for making that chapter 9. I'm done.
Appreciate you, Ron. Thanks for sharing that. Anyone else?
Hey, Ron,
Sister?
this is Eric. And first of all, I want to say great job in the reading. It's a very important chapter. And one, I think a lot of us, if we really sat down and thought about it, have wrestled with it in the past. And in the very beginning of your reading, you said something that struck me. And it was that, you got to find what your purpose is. And then it says it's not fully formed or hidden somewhere, found under a rock. And I will tell you that literally for years and years and years, I watched people who had a purpose, who had something that drove them, whether it be in religion, that they had that connection, whether it be in the personal things that we want to do. And I was always frustrated because I had never been struck by lightning. The purpose was never placed obviously in front of me, and only later did I learn that you got to develop your purpose. You're not born with a purpose. I know people say that as a cliche, but your purpose is formed by your habits, by your surroundings, and everything else, and whatever lights you up, like what Ron was just talking about. He found out over time that there was an incredible amount of gratification that came from helping other people. So it made him do it more and made him do it better. So that's kind of what struck me at the beginning of this chapter is I wish now I could tell my kids and any of the people that I coach and mentor that if you don't see what your purpose is right away, that's okay, but do those things. Ask the questions. What do people come to you for? What is it that turns you on, that makes you lose track of time? And thank God, today I found what that is, and that has to do with housing. And that's why the keys to home ownership is such a central part of my life. Because like Ron, I love the satisfaction of taking somebody who believed that they couldn't own a home and they had all sorts of often false obstacles placed in front of them, credit, down payment, and all these other things. And that's why this chapter I thought was very, very significant. But I hope we're able to tell more people, don't worry if you don't have your purpose, it's not clear, don't keep looking under a rock, but ask those questions and then take those steps forward, because you will find it once you open the possibility of it being somewhere right around you, right in front of you. Thanks, Ron.
Absolutely. Thank you, Eric. Great input as always. That was good, Eric. Appreciate you. And we appreciate everything you do, the keys to home ownership, and the value you add to the team. Anyone else have anything else before I proceed? Any
I have
comments?
something, Ron. This is
What's up,
Jameson.
Jameson?
Oh, great morning. Great read. I love all these comments and all this perspective of the circle of champions here that helps really give life more to this amazing book and guide to becoming who you really meant to be. And I'll go back to the purpose discovery journal. One of the things I was taught by one of my mentors is to ask this question: who is your hero? Who in your life is your hero? And some people, they go, I don't know. I said, okay, it could be fantasy. It could be a character like a Marvel character. It could be your grandmother. It could be your boss. It could be whoever it is. Who is your hero? And they'll say something, and then I'll just keep on going into the specific quality that really is something that they really admire and really are just like, wow, they do such a great job at it. I say, okay, where did you do that today? Where did you, the person talking, do what you just admired the most in and your hero today? And in about 5 minutes, I show them that they did it today, somewhere, somehow. Maybe not to the same volume, but they're doing it because the only reason why they have them as their hero is it's something inside of them that they see somebody outside of them exemplified to a mastery skill. And I'm showing them through the purpose discovery journal, just like it says here, like what are you naturally good at? Because they'll say, wow, Michael Jordan just hit that impossible shot, or that they'll say something that really they admire, and they realize that they have it in them, and they just don't either have a vehicle to express it, or they don't have the environment to express it. And once they get in the environment and real alignment, like the alignment purpose checklist, they align to that, and they get the opportunity to express that more and more and more until they master it. And that's one of the things I've also discovered, that I can, in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I can show somebody exactly. They say, well, I don't know what, I don't really have a purpose. I don't know what I want to do. And I can show them in about 10, 15 minutes they do. And they've taught themselves, or they've been in the environment that kind of mutes that purpose. But it's always inside of them. It's just like they need to acknowledge it and own it. And that's what I've seen and help people with. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was really good, Jameson. Thank you for sharing that. That reminded me of a book that I read, spent some time. It's called The Shadow by Carl Jung. And he talks about the golden shadow is equals the greatness you haven't fully owned yet. So when you admire someone's boldness or their leadership or their presence or their emotional intelligence, it may be an undeveloped potential reflecting back to you. So you know what I mean? So that's a great point that you have. I think we all have diamonds within us. It's like that book, The Acres of Diamonds. We gotta go mining for our diamonds. So yes, this us coming together, hopefully those that's listening, you're mining for your diamonds, and at some point you'll hit the diamonds and you'll start to show and everything start to come to life for you. So if no one else has anything, I'll proceed to chapter 10.
You
The
got
author of the
Dr.
book has his hand
Parker?
up.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just I just want to add something real quick. But just to kind of piggyback off what Jameson talked about, he talked about environment, right? Putting yourself in the environment or creating the environment. And I'm convinced that what we have here this morning is that environment that you're around, or surround yourself with like-minded individuals, people that believe what you believe, that see a vision for their own life and can also see one for yours. But that it starts here, man. I see people growing here since we started this book club, and thanks to Fernando even for the suggestion 3 years ago to get this in place. But I've seen growth happening in individuals that are on this platform. I see clarity in vision happening on this platform. But I'm convinced that this is one of the environments that you want to be in, and you can benefit from this. I truly leave here every Saturday better than I came. I leave with more than I came with. So that's encouraging to me.
Absolutely, Dr. Parker. I would second that. These groups are very important for me as well. Self-development is the key to our community's development. As a community, as we all develop individually, it's going to determine how we do as a group, right? So coming together and doing this is really good. And once again, welcome, Jose, to the team, to the family. And I heard some other voices before I said I'll proceed. Did anyone else have anything else to add?
I got something. This is Ron Copeland.
Let's go, Ron.
There's a statement in this chapter that says, what do you need to say no to? In other words, whatever you're doing, if you've chose to do something today and your goal and your must in your life is something else, you need to ask yourself, I need to ask myself, is what I'm fixing to do getting me closer to what I have in my life that I really want to achieve? And usually the answer is no, nowhere near it. and you realize that when you say yes to something, the thing that you don't get to go to the goal you want to do, when you say yes to something that's irrelevant, you're saying no to the progress of what you really want in your life. And if you look back, I've done an awful lot of that because it was easier, because it was funner at the time. So it's a awareness. And you also make the statement to declare what you want in life. Say that this is going to happen. You chose this. So I'm waking up in the morning and declaring that, hey, I'm going to literally help somebody have a financial revelation in their family today. So that's another thought, is what you say yes to is saying no to something else. Figure it out whether it's really what you want to do. Done.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ron, for sharing that. Anyone else have anything else to add?
Good morning. This is Jose.
Jose, what you got?
Hey, I just like almost like a form of a question or somebody to remind the web part where it says that I'm not sure, but I'm trying to remember when it says we have to be aggressive to say no. So we have to say yes to what it mattered to us or what is more important, because sometimes I go around and trying to please people, make them happy, and then sometimes I forget about what really mattered to me. And that's not necessarily we have to be aggressive, but we have to be firm, or we have to know, we have to have a clarity in our mind to what we want for ourselves. and what we need to say no to, so we can say yes to the good stuff to the things that matter to us. So I don't remember exactly the part where in the chapter it says that we have to be firm to what it matter to us.
Anyone want to add to what Jose's speaking to? Anyone have anything to add to that?
Uh, well, here's what I can complement with that is when you find a reason why you do what you do, obviously you don't have to please everybody, because if your message is strong, that's why we get trained so we can polish up our conversations. But we got to understand that sometimes because of our learning curve and where we are in our progressiveness of prosperity, you might sometimes step in some toes because maybe you need to polish yourself up a little bit in regards to what you're aiming to achieve. And these are the learning situations that put you in when I started making my calls and I started in the business world, it was tough for me to be able to not to get anyone uncomfortable or against my vision and my mission. And then sometimes you want to confront it back with, what I got is better than you. And that's not supposed to be that way, right? You got to understand that everybody is where they are and where they need to be until they learn. So we can politely say, hey, listen, I respect where you are. Maybe in the future you and I can get along and do something great together. But keep doing what you're doing. So if that's what the topic is, I went the second time around to rebuild the business. I made 2,500 calls in 90 days. Okay. A lot of people were against me. And there was one person in particular that challenged me. He goes, you know what? Everybody calls me. These were call calls, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody calls me to offer me similar stuff than you. What makes you different? When you're asked that question and you're getting rejected, you got to bring your guards down. Say, okay, what makes me different? And here, let me ask you a question. I said, as a matter of fact, gentleman named Francisco. I said, listen, if there was a way that I can put more money in your pocket by helping your clients improve their credit scores, and I'm being legit with this. I'm about to send you testimonials so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And then he kind of stayed quiet. And I remember that conversation. He goes, you know what? You sound different. Fax me. That was back in the day. Fax me the information. I want to take a look at it. Great. I'm going to fax it to you. And when would it be a good time for me to call you back? He goes, call me back tomorrow. I forgot the time, right? It's been such a long time. But I did call him back punctually at the time. He goes, Fernando, I like you. I said, why? You send me the information that you said that you would. Most people that call me don't send me nothing. They say they are, and they don't deliver. The next thing he says, you're calling me right on time, exactly when you said that you would call me. Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman ended up referring me 8 customers, and I ended up signing him up after the 8 customers because he liked what we did. I ended up signing him up, and he brought me 7 people to work with. So see what I'm saying? I hope this makes sense, but it took me 2,500 calls to make a lot of mistakes, polish myself up. It was the best school, hands on. So, Jose, I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, yeah, really, I really was paying attention what they were saying because it really, at one point, like, I feel like I was taken advantage of. Like I go around and thinking like, oh, most people they only take advantage of, taking advantage of me. But then I realized that no, they weren't taking advantage of me. That that's who I am. I like to go around with people, with friends, and I'm very friendly. So that makes me happy to have friends around and meet people. So I was really happy, and I realized, and I turned the idea of people taking advantage of me. I turned it around, and then I started thinking that no, that makes me happy. I like to be around with friends. I like to meet new people, and that's who I am. So instead of thinking that people take advantage of me, I changed it, and I said no. It's pretty. It makes me happy to go to stay around with people and talk to people and meet new people. So I no longer think that people take advantage of me. Instead, I do it happily. So thank you.
No problem, Jose. I concur. I'm in therapy right as we speak and I was told that I'm a people pleaser. So I understand what you're saying, and but I recognize something about myself. I have a heart to help, and I can't turn my heart off. But I have to know when to roll them and when to hold them, know when to run, and know when to walk away. So, so yeah, man, be encouraged, and you're in the right space, in the right place. So again, welcome, and we appreciate your input.
Yeah, baby, that is right.
All right, chapter 10.
Wait 1 minute, real quick.
Let's
A
go.
book that you mentioned earlier, The Shadow. Who wrote that book?
Carl Jung.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. I hear someone say, anyone else? We good? All right,
We're
chapter 10.
good. You're doing an excellent job, Ron.
Oh, Cassandra, thank you.
I just wanted to come up here and just say I understand um having the purpose is like you don't know your purpose until somebody in your life is so close to you that you help so much in life and they're not here anymore. And my passion is to help people. My passion is to do what God wants me to do. And it's just the fact that knowing when something tragic happens in a person's life, you kind of lose sight. You kind of lose your direction. But later on in life, God returns you back to what was your will, what was your passion, and people might not see every vision, might not see your vision, or they might not know their vision, but it's the fact that we grow up and we learn different things in life and we gear towards our next goal, like being a police officer or being in healthcare. And my passion was being in healthcare, being helping people, helping the sick, helping the needy. And so with this give me a purpose where I can be free. I can go out and meet people and help people that needs this help. So this is another reason why I'm in what I'm in and I'm doing what I'm doing, because I want to make a difference in somebody's life. And, in order for me to change, I have to change. Thank you.
Wow, Cassandra, you just got me all emotional here. I wanted to share something up. I had a real good friend of mine that died last week. He just died. He didn't wake up. And
It's okay. You know, it's okay. But we don't know what tomorrow holds. It's today, today is today. Today is a new day. And so we just got to come together as one and just love on each other and know, you have a purpose in life to help people and you do what you got to do. So, I love you, Ron.
Hi. Hi, Ron.
all right.
Good morning, everybody. This is Monique. I'm in a building now. So I was trying to rush to get in here so I could get from behind the wheel. Listen. Only what we do for God will last. All right. Our purpose is tied into that. So once you know your maker and what he's designed you to do, then you will be walking in your purpose. Ron, that moment in time with you and your friend, you said you talk to your friend like twice a week and this happened. Listen, I had a pastor that told me at one point, every time, he rest his soul, he said, if the enemy doesn't show up in your life, you ain't doing nothing for God. You ain't doing a darn thing for God if the enemy doesn't show up in your life. So when we get sidetracked because the ebbs and the flows of life, know that It's building character. It's building something in you. We have to go through the journey. And the journey isn't always easy. The journey has ebbs, flows, disasters, catastrophes, heartbreaks, joy. It has all types of emotion, but he's building your stickability in the spirit, if that's such a word. He's building you. He's transforming. He's conforming you. It's because of the renewing of your mind is what he desires for us. This platform renews our mind. I don't know if it's enough for me because one day a week ain't enough. So I have to find a way to get this at least 3-4 times a week. So I'm sorting out some platforms that I can read with to help me because of, oh man, sorry, because of my job and the schedule that I have. That's a lot. It's really hindering me. You know, it's really hindering my acceleration in this business, and I see it. So thank you, Dr. Parker, for writing this book, that it's pulling on the hearts and the depths of our souls, that we can be here in this environment, in this platform that you and your leaders, Fernando, Eric, Jameson, Ron, Copeland, all of the leaders that make up this grand platform. Thank you so much. You may think it's little now. You may think it's not too significant now, but it's helping us in a way that you may not can imagine. So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, for participating, for sharing, for being vulnerable. It's helping because people need to hear it's not only me, it's not only her, it's not only him. People go through similar things in life, we just don't see it. So I don't want to get too deep. I'm back in my truck. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And happy Saturday Slay. Monifa out.
Appreciate you, Monifa. Appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. I feel encouraged just by that message. I wanted to add to that Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. So this is what we're doing here. You know, we're sharing, we're sharpening, and I appreciate every single one of you for being here and contributing. And anyone else have anything to contribute or to share or to add or to say?
Ron, real quick, I saw, I love what I'm hearing this morning. Everybody's pretty, I mean, we're all in tune, ladies and gentlemen. I see hearts, I see everything. Monifa's message was amazing, Cassandra. But I saw Cool Raul open up his microphone. I don't know if you had something to say. Cool Raul, welcome. Let me see here. Yeah, probably not. So that's all I wanted to say, because I don't want to leave we don't want to leave anyone out. If you want to share something, you want to express your thoughts. See the love. If I feel the love, I mean that's why, to me, coming together with each and every one of you guys, I feel like my batteries get recharged, as Monifa alluded to. See, we come together with this platform, and yes, it's a lot of work, and yes, it's a lot of preparation. Martha, my wife, a night before, she prepares everything for the next day. See, this preparation behind the scenes to provide, an incredible environment for all of us to win, and hearing your feedback, what it makes us want to do more. It makes us want to do more. Dr. G.W. Parker, having your book written in a very simple way, having Ron reading it. I mean, it's like hearing Ron, hearing Cassandra, hearing all you guys. You provide so much to us, more than what we can give you guys back. So this makes us feel even more engaged for all of us to come together and do a lot more. And thank you, Monifa, for what you just said. If we're making a difference, to one of you today, we've done our job. We've done our job. So, Ron, I know everybody had a lot to say. We got 5 minutes. Do you think you'll be able to start the next chapter, or should we should we just kind of pause it here? Because we're about to start. Well, we still got some time. The the next event starts at 7:45 our time, at 9:45 Central and 10:45, if I'm not mistaken, East Coast time. So right ahead, Ron.
Okay. Chapter 10, The Unbreakable Day, a blueprint for winning your time. You have a compass. You've done the hard, intentional work to find your true north. But a compass is useless if you don't use it to navigate the terrain of your daily life. The gap between knowing your purpose and living your purpose is where most people fail. They have a destination but no map. This chapter is your map. It's a blueprint for structuring your day, not around what is urgent, but around what is important. It's a system designed to protect your focus, multiply your output, and ensure that your best energy is always directed toward the goals that matter most. We are going to stop letting the day happen to us and start telling the day what it's going to be. This is how you build an unbreakable day. The 4 blocks, a structure for dominion, domination, domination. An unbreakable day is built on 4 distinct purpose-driven blocks of time. Each block has a specific mission. By separating your time into these zones, you eliminate decision fatigue and create a rhythm that builds momentum. First, the foundation block. The first 60 to 90 minutes of your day. This is your personal boot camp. This block is non-negotiable and happens before you give your energy to anyone else. It's where you win the first battle of the day, the one against your own inertia. This is a direct application of your short daily discipline checklist. Mission: to build personal momentum and fortify your mindset. Key actions: wake up without snooze. Make your bed, move your body, read, and plan your top 3 priorities for the day. The rule: no email, no social media, no news. This time is for you and you alone. You are building your foundation, not reacting to the world's chaos. 2, the deep work block, 90 to 120 minutes of peak energy. This is the most sacred time of your day. It is a pre-scheduled, uninterrupted sprint dedicated exclusively to your number 1 weekly goal. This is where you make meaningful progress on the mountain you chosen to climb. For most people, this is in the morning when willpower and focus are at their highest. So the mission: to make significant, measurable progress on your most significant long-term goal. Your key actions: writing the book, building the business, learning the new skills, coding the app. This is for creation, not administration. The rule: 0 distractions. Phone on silent and then in another room if need be. Close all unnecessary tabs. Put up a sign on your door if you have to. You must defend this block with your life. The shadow work block, the rest of your work day. This is for the necessary. This is for the necessary but less demanding tasks of your day. It's for the meetings, the emails, the phone calls, and administrative work that keeps the lights on. By batching these tasks together, you prevent them from bleeding into and contaminating your deep work time. So the mission is to effectively manage the administrative and collaborative parts of your work. Your key actions: responding to emails, attending meetings, running errands, and completing routine tasks. And the rule: be efficient, not perfect. Use this time to clear the decks, but don't let it expand to fill your entire day. It serves your deep work, not the other way around. The recharge block, the end of your day. This is where you intentionally shut down and refill your tank. True high performance isn't about working all the time, it's about recovering with the same intensity that you work. This block is for family, health, and peace. So the mission here is to recover, connect with your loved ones, and prepare your mind and body for the next day. The key actions here is to eat dinner with your family, spend quality time with your kids, reading for pleasure, hobbies, and shutting down all screens 30 to 60 minutes before bed. So the rule here, when you're done with work, be done. Don't check your emails one last time. Don't ruminate on the day's problems. Be present where you are. Your recovery is a crucial part of your process. Okay, so here's a simple blueprint, the unbreakable day in action. So your foundational block, 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. You wake up, you make your bed, 30 minutes of working out, read 15 pages, review your weekly goals, and plan the day's top 3 priorities. The deep the deep work block, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. That's 120 minutes of uninterrupted writing for a book, for a new book project. Phone is off. Your shadow work block, that's from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Team meetings, responding to emails, client calls, and administrative tasks. Recharge block, 5 p.m. onward. Workout, family dinner, playtime with kids, read a novel, screens off by 9:30 p.m. This isn't a rigid person, it's a flexible framework. Your times may vary, but the principles remain the same. Protect your foundation, prioritize your deep work, manage your shadow work, and commit to your recovery. This is how you stop living a life of reaction and start building a life of intention. This is how you win the day. End of the chapter. Any comments?
It was a short chapter, pretty
Yes, sir.
intense. Yes. Prioritize living a life of intention.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
that's why I knew that we could fit in 10, Ron, and we did it together here, all of us, cooperating and sharing ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give heart emojis to Ron Samuels. That was phenomenal, Reed. Here's my heart. See right there. Big hug to you, my friend.
Thank you, family.
Okay. Thank you so much. Dr. G.W. Parker, I know we got to transition to our event. We got to start doing our invites because there's 24 MWR Spartans here and guests. If you're here for the first time, right now we still got about 11 minutes to hop on the conversation, make wealth real conversation, and we have a presenter. Oh my God! Today's presenter, ladies and gentlemen. See, we got new leadership, and when we hear new leadership being called out and they raise their hand and they say, I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all out. Well, guess what? We got Cassandra Wooten leading the conversation today, and I'm going to put guest in front of her. I told her yesterday. So, Cassandra, I just want to thank you for raising your hand. When you got called, and I caught by surprise when you called me, but you said yes, and I just want to thank Lynn that she made that connection to say, listen, I know who I can challenge right now as a leader to raise her hand, and she called the right leader. So, Cassandra, are you ready? We're going to get started in about 10 minutes.
I'm ready.
All right. So let's play some music right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's 24 of us. If anybody has any more comments, we can give you another minute. We don't want to leave anyone out. If not, we'll play some music and we'll start sending out our texts, our invitations to double the amount of people that are here right now. We can get if we bring one person each, we're getting closer to 50. We can round off the number to 50 to have Cassandra present for us. And then right after that, we're going to have two of our amazing leaders training today. All right, we'll talk about them afterwards once Cassandra is finished with her conversation. Well, let's do it now. Richard and Lynn. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this morning is loaded up with tremendous leaders in our platform. So no comments? All right, so let's play some music and we'll be right back.